Good afternoon, everybody. It is lovely. It is a bit cloudy, but it is a lovely day. Sunny. It is hot, hot, hot. Another week of no rain really in the forecast. So I don't know if that's normal or not. You can let me know in the comments. I will try to read it. But it is very warm, very dry. And that makes us think about irrigation, because we do plan on growing vegetables here and they require some water. So with that in mind, we're just gonna always keep that in mind. We may end up putting an extra well in just for that purpose. We are getting a septic system dropped off this week. I don't know if we'll get around to putting it in the ground, but it is coming today. I will unload it from the truck. That septic system is specifically designed to retain the water, keep the water. By the time it comes out, it is more or less purified. I don't know if you'd want to drink it, but it no longer stinks. All the bacteria is out of it. It's a fancier septic system, I guess, but we're getting a good deal on it and we're going to put it in. And part of my hope with that is to use the water rather than just letting it run away, utilizing that for irrigation purposes, whether that is for some of our pasture land or for our vegetable gardens or for our orchard. I don't know yet, but we're going to utilize that water rather than just wasting it, I guess. Water is key. Now in Russia, as in Canada, there is tons of water available, and so it's not like we're going to run short. But I think water conservation is still an important practice to be involved in, as is any conservation, I guess, within reason. Of course, we still need to be able to function and have a business. So that's one thing that's going to happen this week. We're also hoping to finish these walls. We're just at the job here today, a little late. We work all day Saturday late, and then Sunday and part of Monday tends to be a bit of a break as we pick up a few supplies. So we're going to put all the headers in now, all the jack studs beside the windows, all the window sills and the last studs. I got lumber coming in 2 hours so we can finish the rest of these walls and studs and start framing the roof. Before I start framing the roof rafters though, I would like to have the OSB on the outside here, and we will most likely also frame the inside walls here, bedroom walls, and then I can rest part of the roof system on there, especially the what do you want to call them? They're not really joists, I guess. The bottom part of the rafters though will be resting on here. So we're all geared up, ready to roar. Hope to have a good weekend. What else is happening this week? Oh, we're going to be looking at some supplies for merchandise. Some suppliers locally of hats, shirts, sweaters, cups. I'm not sure what we're all going to look at. A bunch of stuff. So that will be coming available for you soon. A few people have asked for that. We have done it multiple times in Canada, and now we hope to launch some merchandise here for our farm and for our business here in Russia as well. So if that is something you're interested in, stay tuned for those details. They will be coming soon. I'm not sure exactly how soon we will be having them ready. Let's get into the work. It's a brand new week, lots to do. Hopefully we get lots done. It takes to feed such a large family. It takes a hard working mama and a lot of dedication. Cooking over a fire here, folks. I think she's a professional at it. For as long as I've known her, she's like cooking on fires. I'm the guy that's like, let's get a barbecue, or let's get a, I don't know. She's like, no way, we can do it on the fire. When we're camping, that is. And then we get this big long line of plates.
And that's like Papa Richard. Where she is?
Oh, there. I better explain it as a joke. I gotta put countertops here 90 centimeters up and the window above that. I have 90 centimeters countertop.
That's what you wanted me to go. That's why you wanted me to go to the garden.
Ariana, let's leave her over there in the shade.
I wondered why you wanted me to go to the garden, not anybody else.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ainsley. Happy birthday to you. The Lord bless you today. The Lord bless you today. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord bless you always.
Wow.
Oh, we don't got any candles today.
Sorry, I forgot that at home.
It's a pretty cake though. Not bad for a job site cake. Eh? What do you think? Whip that up with a cordless drill and a cement trowel or a drywall trowel. Not bad.
On the hottest day of the year.
On the hottest day of the year, so yeah, the icing's like running off the side.
Off the side.
Happy birthday, kid.
Happy birthday.
You can actually eat the flowers?
Have you actually two of these and five at the flower? Like, actually.
This guy's measuring for windows. I picked in stock windows, but I was told this might be a better deal. We'll see. He's here measuring it up to get a price and see what it looks like. Anyway, okay, now what are you gonna do? Oh, you gotta help him on that side. Hey? They're doing it all without me at the moment. There's no way they're gonna get it off the ground. Well, they'll get it off this side, but they'll never get it up.
Hey, get to your side.
Don't blow your back and don't throw my wall off the roof.
That would suck.
Yes, you would.
Ready? Go.
Yeah, this is the hard part now, boys. You're doing great, man. Look at those muscles bulging there.
Oh my word.
I'm not doing anything yet. Come on, Jerry. Now what?
Oh my.
Good job, boys.
Boys in their competitions. That's good on this side. Don't go any further.
Hey, Jerry, there's a little piece of foam right there. Can you get that out of there?
Only if you can move the wall.
Yeah, I got it. You just get down there. It's in there, it's in there. Go to Jerry's, or what's his septic tank has arrived. Just trying to figure out how to unload it right now. Now loosen that there, Wes.
酱水没达到。
This too? Ага.
Эти мешки тоже ваши.
In here, find the butter. Oh yeah, that's interesting. The next one. Uh-huh. Sure? Really? Boxes right there. Aha. Three? Oh, you got two right now? Uh-huh. Beautiful day, sunny. It's already quite hot. Hot, hot, hot. It's supposed to be cold in Russia, they tell me, but I don't know. I'm not sure when the cold comes. We arrived in January and it wasn't that cold, and it's now July and it's definitely not cold. Maybe September, who knows. We are putting another layer of plywood on. We're gonna get her all the way up to the top pretty well. Well, not here, because here there's gonna be a peak on the house yet. So I'll finish that plywood later. This side will get finished, that side will get finished. And then we're gonna build the roof on this guy, and we'll finish all that plywood. And then we'll build the roof on this guy, and we'll finish all this plywood. That is the plan. This morning the septic system got dropped off as well. Like to do a shout out to the septic company for hooking us up with this guy, and we'll throw that on the screen right here. Basic, looks similar to a normal septic system, but it's not. It's got a hose in here for aerating. I did not look carefully, but I'm pretty sure this is the first tank right here where the solids would stay. Then it moves on to a second chamber. Most septic systems I'm familiar with only have 2 chambers. This one's got a lot more. You can see down here. That's blowing bubbles into this chamber. And then over here we've got a chamber. And a wall, a dividing wall. It's hard to see. There's loads of layers in here and filters. And taps. And then we got another one. And there's more stuff in here. This system will allow us to more or less have clean water coming out this far in. And that water we're going to reuse, probably put into another tank in the ground, hold it, and use it for irrigation purposes. Whether that is for our fruit trees or for our pasture out here, I don't know yet. But rather than just wasting that water, we would like to use it. It's been very dry here. I don't know if this is typical or not, but I haven't heard anybody complaining. So I'm assuming it's typical. And therefore, more water is always wanted. Help us grow more grass. The more grass we grow, the more beef we grow. The more beef we grow, the more steak we can eat. It's a lovely circle. So that's the plan for today. That's what's going on. We'll try to film for you as we go. Lots of questions about what we're doing, what style of building we got. Yesterday I had a guy out measuring windows. Seems like some discrepancy there. I don't really understand it all, but it's okay. He wanted more room around. Typically I leave about 3/8 to half an inch room, if you know what I mean. You buy a window that's, let's say, this big, that wide, yeah. I like to leave well, obviously you'd have a bigger window, but I'd like to leave 3/8 to 1/2 inch on each side of the window so I can put my foam around it when I'm done. 3/8 would be about 1 centimeter, and so that's what I did here too. I left 1 centimeter around to make my hole bigger. So this is called a rough opening, RO. And my RO I like to leave at least 1/2 inch all the way around. Some guys do more, but I find 1/2 inch works good. Now, as long as you got your window box square, everything works out. If you got it a little bit crooked, then you want to put your window in straight, then you run out of room. But I'm sure mine are straight. In any case, we had a long discussion on whether there should be 1 centimeter around it or 2 centimeters around it. And he is saying 2 to 7 centimeters of space around the window. And anyway, it's a challenge because there's a language barrier still, right? So trying to understand why more, and it had something to do, he figured it was insulate better, which makes still no common sense to me. It won't insulate any better. Doesn't matter how thick the insulation is beside the window, it still only goes so far the other direction because the window is only like 7 or 8 centimeters wide, if you understand that. So you're not filling. We look at this cavity here again as an example, and we put a window in here. That window is only going to sit maybe that big. Okay, that's the part, that's the window. And so the spray foam you put in is only going to be this wide. And it doesn't really matter if you got 1 centimeter, 2 centimeters, or 7 centimeters thick here, it's still only this deep. And the cold comes from this side and tries to penetrate into your house. I don't see the logic of how if I put more here, it will insulate better. It's not true. This wood, in fact, would actually be a better insulator than that little strip of insulation. And the glass that's in the window also has terrible R value. Now they're going to be triple pane glass here, so that's better, of course, but it's not as good as you know, a full bat of insulation in the wall, or even the styrofoam we have on the wall here right now. So anyway, it was an interesting discussion we were trying to hash out between Russian and English, trying to figure out what's going on. And what we came down to finally is that the Russian codes ask for 2 centimeters. And so, okay, fair enough, that's fine. If that's the rules, that's the rules. But the logic, I still don't understand. Anyway, doesn't really matter. It's just interesting trying to figure things out and how different people do things differently. It's all good. They're just going to make the windows a bit smaller than what I had said that I wanted. Basically, I measured the windows based on, or no, I put the rough openings based on certain size windows, and so now the windows will just be a hair smaller so that they have more room all around the window, which is perfectly fine. That should work out good. Hoping to pour the concrete down here this week as well. I'll probably do the 2 sides first, and then maybe in the afternoon get a truck for the middle, and that way I got somewhere to stand, because it'll be a bit of a pain. So we should get down here, get this all leveled off, raked off, throw out the big chunks of concrete that are here now, clean it up, and yeah, I just like to pour that concrete because I can get it underneath these walls. Right now we're still sitting on these little stilts, but I'd like to get concrete underneath these walls and be done, and then we can also start building some shelving in the pantry. Pretty soon we're going to need to start filling it up. It's exciting when it all comes together, it starts to take shape.
Like a train, you'll hear me coming from 100 miles away. I don't ever remember running as fast as when I'm after you to stay. When I tell you that I promise, that's exactly what I mean. It's you, yeah, it's always been you, and everyone around can see. It's true, yeah, it's a dream come true, that you're the only one for me. And darling, you're proof that we're always gonna make it through, 'cause you only wanna be with me, and I only wanna be with you. Oh, yeah, I only wanna be with you. Like a storm cloud in the distance, you can feel me moving in. There's a pressure and resistance it's always you, and everyone around can see. It's true, it's a dream come true. You're the only one for me, and darling, you're proof that we all gonna make it through. 'Cause you're only one.
Well, another day has come and gone. I have not filmed very much today, but we did make some progress. It's funny, in the evenings it gets cool enough where I need a sweater, so I'm just going to get my sweater now because it's just starting to get cool off. But in the mornings it's already quite hot because the sun comes up at about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. But we're not complaining. So, I'll show you what we got done here so far. We've got the plywood all the way up to this side. Didn't get as far as I hoped, but it was so hot again today. And it's just hard to get enough done. We did get this framed. Got all my rafters up on this side. And we built a bit of a loft, so it's a little dark to see maybe, but you can see there's a loft in the middle there. And we planned that out by stick framing it. We could build this loft in there. It'll be a little playroom upstairs. Lego room is what we're calling it. So that'll be nice for the kids. A little mini door. Not sure if we're going to throw a window in there yet or not. Probably not. Let's put some good lighting in there. The views would be good, but don't really need a window in there. We try to keep the costs down by putting less windows in. So anyway, starts to take shape. The roof on this side going the other direction. So we'll get started on that one tomorrow. Hopefully get all that done before the weekend yet. It's Tuesday now, so it shouldn't be too bad. I got to get the sheeting done on this side yet. We'll do that tomorrow morning, and on the far side. And then I need to double up the top plate, and then we'll start on the rafters. And there is windows in this wall. I got to cut them out yet. I just didn't get around to it. I had a guy come to measure up all the windows. We got a price for that. I think they're giving us a very good deal, because it's a pretty good price. So we're pretty happy about that. Good quality windows, and they're going to install them as well. I've installed, I don't know, hundreds if not thousands of windows, so it's not an issue. But companies, a lot of them won't warranty the window unless they install them themselves, and honestly the price for them installing it wasn't that much more money. So that's done. I can focus on something else while they install the windows. Hopefully, I think the windows will be done in 2 weeks, and the doors, the 2 doors are giving us with the full glass that we wanted, so that was really nice. They'll take 3 or 4 weeks, 3 weeks I think, and so in about 4 weeks time they'll be ready to install all these if we're ready, which I think we should be. I haven't decided yet. Some houses we've done, we put 2 inches of insulation on this yet, on the outside. Would be what is that, 5 centimeters? Yeah, 5 centimeters of foam insulation all the way around. But I haven't decided if we're going to do that in this house yet or not. We'll see. Time will tell. For now, let's get the roof on, get her waterproofed, get house wrap on the outside so no water can get in. So far, we have not had any rain on our framing, so that's pretty cool, because usually that happens, and it always takes time for that moisture to come back out again. So if I can get the roof on, get it all closed in without that happening, that would be pretty exciting. So anyway, you're up to date. I think it's a wrap. That's it for a day. What do you think, Ariana? It's a good day?
Yeah.
You had a good day? You think we got enough work done?
No.
You don't think we did? Oh.
I think it's not done.
It's not done, that's true. So we have to work harder tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, my slave driver, just cracking the whip. All right, well, tomorrow we'll try to make her happy. Yeah? All right, God bless you guys. As always, please like, share, subscribe. And, yeah, if you're new here, welcome. Thanks for joining us. You can check us out on Telegram as well at Countryside Acres. You can also check us out on Boosty. If we ever disappear, you can find us in those 2 places. There have been rumors of YouTube disappearing. I don't know if it will happen or not. I hope not. But if it does, you can find us on Telegram at Countryside Acres, or you can find us on Boosty. I think that's also Countryside Acres, or Countryside Acres in Russia. I can't remember. It's in the description down below. You don't have to pay to go to Boosty. You can go there just as, what do you want to call it? Just a viewer, basically. So there's multiple steps in there. Some of them are subscription based where you do have to pay for, but you can also go there for free. You don't get to see a whole lot, but in the event we disappear, then you may be able to see more there, right? So at least it's a way for you to stay in contact with us and not lose us entirely, until we think of something else anyway. All right, God bless you. We'll catch you in the next one. Paka paka.
Hey darling, can I tell you what's been on my mind? Sick and tired of the 9 to 5 in the city life. Hey darling, we could get out of town, see the beautiful world around, wanna see it now.